Hey guys, how's it going? Joshua Crisp here. I've had a lot of people asking me on help or asking my opinion on how they can get unstuck. A lot of people saying that they're stuck, that they're not converting well, that they're not getting good sales, as well as saying that a lot of their PPC is doing bad or they're doing bad in their campaigns. So stay tuned and I'm going to go over some key points as to how you can fix this and how you can help boost your conversion rate as well as your sales and your ranking. So you guys are stuck. You're not converting well. You're not getting a lot of sales per day or getting no sales per day. Your PPC is doing horrible. Your ACOS or your average cost of sale is above 50%, 100%. Mid 100%, and you guys don't know why. I want to go over a couple key aspects of things that you want to make sure that you monitor and that you want to make sure that you implement correctly. If not, it could be devastational. It could be devastational to your success as well as your sales. So let's start with your listing. There's multiple factors a part of your listing that will help you convert sales and that will help you rank as well as help your customers psychologically choose you as the product or the private label product that they want to buy. Number one is your title. Don't put the name of your brand name predominant first in your title. The first word that you can choose in your title is the most important. Don't use something like your brand name or the color or anything like that. Use your number one broad keyword that is going to get you the most impressions, the keyword that you want to rank for most predominantly. I go over that in a couple different areas. Your title wants to be keyword stuffed. Don't put a bunch of stupid stuff in there like world's best or anything that's irrelevant like that. You don't need to have your name brand in there because at the end of your title, there's going to be a small little link that Amazon puts that states your brand name. A lot of people have a misconception that if they put their brand name in their title, it's going to deter hijackers. If you're in the brand registry or you're copyrighted or you have your logo in the images, a couple of different things that I go over in the course as well as some of the Facebook groups, then you guys are good to go. You don't need to do that. That is a common misconception. Number two, and this is very important, utilize all the pictures that they allow you to use. If they allow you to use 7 pictures, don't put 3. Even if you have a basic image, a basic product, okay, let me grab this. Let's say this is your product, okay? This is a phone holder for a tripod for recording, okay? If this is your product, you might be saying, okay, well, I can only take so many pictures. This is the same thing. It's the same thing. You can't capture different aspects of it. You're wrong, okay? Get every angle, okay? And if you can't get multiple pictures because it's a basic product like this, make sure you have pictures that state the dimensions with little arrows that implement the dimensions. Make sure you have a picture with your logo. You want to make sure you include anything that's going to differentiate yourself from the competitor, as well as make a prospect want to purchase your item. So read the reviews of your competitors and highlight on anything. If a lot of people are saying that theirs are they're heavy and yours are lightweight, implement that. If a lot of people are saying that theirs are fragile, yours are durable, implement that. So have pictures in there. Have pictures of people using it. Have pictures of how it looks being used, different ways to use it, dimensions, so on and so forth. Use all of the pictures. Don't just have blank pictures with a white background that's not good enough. Have your logo in there. Have dimensions. Have text. Satisfaction guarantee. Anything like that in there. Use up 70 to 80% of the area that they give you for the photos and use every space that they give you. Don't just put 3 photos up there and call it a day. A lot of people say that, hey, I've got professional pictures. It's not working. And I look at their listing and it's just regular pictures of their item on a white backdrop. That's not good enough. Send it over to Fiverr. Go over to Fiverr.com, pay $5, and have these people edit the stuff. If you don't know how to edit, tell them what I want. Tell them, hey, I want dimensions. These are the dimensions. Tell them, hey, I want bullet points of key aspects that differentiate my product, so on and so forth. Next is going to be your bullet points, okay, which is above your description. Don't write 10-word or 5-word sentence, one sentence, and then call it a day. Stuff that with your keywords that you want to get visible, that you want to become visible for organically. Make sure you have your keywords in there. Make sure you're stuffed with legitimate, relevant keywords. Don't put your brand in there. Put sizes. Put, different advertising keywords that are getting a lot of impressions. If you don't know what impressions is, look it up. Impressions is the amount of people that are going to a product and looking at a product, typing in a word, and the product being displayed in the search results, okay? If you're not sure how to find the keywords, go over to Google Keyword Planner, set you up a Google AdWords account. It's free. Utilize the Google Keyword Planner. You can also use keywordfinder.com. They give you a couple free ones. That's a paid tool. A totally 100% free tool is LSI Graph. Go to lsigraph.com. You can use it for free, and they'll help you get some keywords with some nice impressions as well as some long tail keywords. Make sure that you're using those bullet points to put your keywords as well as differentiate yourself from other customers. When you put yourself in the perspective of a customer or somebody who wants to buy your product, they want to know why your product is better than the other people or the competitor's product. So anything that you can do to improve your private label product or to differentiate yourself from the competition, make sure that you speak of that in those bullet points while implementing your keywords that are getting the most impressions. And this is replicated in the description as well. In the description, you want to stuff it with your keywords. You want to talk about the product, why your product's the best, why they should choose your product, and so on and so forth. That is product listing, product description. Okay, make sure that when you set up your listing, your back-end keywords, you have as much as possible, and they are very relevant. Don't waste the space that they give you because this is very, very beneficial. This is a good place to make sure that your keywords match with your title, your meta title, your description, your bullet points, and this is going to help them theme and the algorithm pick up on what keywords you want to rank for. This coincides with PPC. This helps you get the most visibility. Going forward into PPC or pay-per-click, don't start PPC or pay-per-click until you have at least 5-star reviews. Your first 5-star review, have it be a friend or family, okay? Make sure they have a nice detailed picture and a nice paragraph or 2-paragraph description, even if you have to write it for them. This is very important because this is going to be the one up at the top, okay? Before you start PPC and you get your product review, your picture up there with your review, you're going to have a bunch of people, a bunch of friends, family members log in from different computers and click on the yes, I found this helpful below that feedback. That's going to help keep it all the way up at top. It kind of works like Reddit. When people post something on Reddit, they have an up arrow, down arrow. The more ups they get, the more predominant at the top it stays. The same principle with your Amazon. So your first review is your most important. Make sure it has a picture. Make sure it's 1 paragraph, 2 paragraphs long, very detailed, speaking upon why yours is better than the competition, why they love your product, and why they are going to be a return customer for life. Make sure you have everybody click on the find this useful so it's more predominant up at the top, and get 4 more reviews. So get 5-star reviews so you have a little bit of social proof. If you start PPC without any reviews or with 1 or 2 reviews, you're going to get slaughtered. Your ACOS, which stands for average cost of sale, is going to be high, and you're going to be at break even or possibly even a loss. Okay? In the starting phase, you can't expect to make profit right off the gate because you have to rank. Once you become predominant in the search engines and you are organically ranking, then you can tune that down and you want to become profitable. You want your ACOS to be below 50% and you want to become profitable. Okay, so after you get your reviews and you run your PPC, start with your manual campaign. Okay, start at $5 to $10 a day. I recommend $10 a day. Run it for 7 to 14 days. gather all the keywords, bring it into an Excel spreadsheet, and any keyword that is below 40%, keep. All the other ones get rid of. Gather that, import them into an automatic campaign at $10 a day, and monitor that for another 5 days. Any ACOS that goes over 50% you want to eliminate. And I do not recommend pausing or canceling. Put it at 10 cents. That way you can keep that track record up. You can see what it was performing at. And later down the road, you won't pull it from research and re-put it back into your PPC. So that way the wheel's not turning around. This is really valuable. You know, this has happened to me before. I've taken keywords off and then done keyword research elsewhere and then put them back in like an idiot because I've got so much stuff going on and I end up losing money and end up jacking my ACOS up. So whenever you find non-profitable keywords that are in your PPC of a high ACOS in your manual campaign, lower the bid to 5 cents. I believe that's the minimum, if not 10 cents. Somewhere where it's not going to be clicked, but you can see the metrics that follows, and it'll be as a constant reminder not to utilize this one. And keep zeroing in on that. Keep reviewing it daily. Keep tweaking it. Keep tweaking your bid cost, and so on and so forth to get your ACOS percentages down. But 9 times out of 10, after you've eliminated all the irrelevant ones that the auto campaign has gathered, and you're in the manual campaign and you're zeroing down on the ACOS of below 50%, if you still have bad ACOS, it is because of one of the previous factors that I mentioned. Your pictures are horrible, they're non-descriptive, they don't differentiate, they don't serve a purpose, they don't show a description, they don't show the product in use. Your title is not keyword savvy, it's not keyword rich. You have a bunch of nonsense in there like your brand name or stuff that are irrelevant that are not going to make you any money or make you rank in the algorithm, or your description and your bullet points are horrible. Do not focus on another product. Don't focus on anything else before your product description, your product page, your product meta title tag, and everything is optimized to the best of your ability. You have to have, if you want to play in this game, you did the keyword research, you did the product research to find the product, but you have to make sure when you're doing that product research and you're analyzing other people's products, you're using the Chrome extension, you're using the web extension, but are you analyzing their on-page optimization? Are you looking at how crappy their photos are or their title or the description? Are you taking notes as to what you can do to improve or keywords that they're lacking on? So it's more than just finding a product through keyword research, through product research, than doing keyword research, stuffing some keywords on the back end and launching it with an auto campaign. That's not going to work. You guys really have to think strategically, analyze the competitors' pages, the top 10, top 5 competitors, analyze, see where their strengths are, see where their weaknesses are, and implement that into your on-page content, because that is the number one ranking factor, is your on-page optimization, your back-end keywords. What's going to help you spike the algorithm and rank is your PPC be zeroed in and your click-through rate, which is your CTR, being high, your impressions being high, but as well as your conversions. Somebody with very high impressions, click-through rate with low conversions is always going to rank less than somebody with a little bit less impressions, a little bit less click-through rates, but a higher conversion percentage. All right, guys, so I hope this helps a lot. I've gotten this question numerous times. You guys just got to be persistent, keep optimizing, keep pushing forward, don't get fed up, and don't launch another product until your product is the best it can be. All right, guys, if you guys have this thing optimized the best it can be, and your pictures are awesome, your on-page is awesome, your PPC's at 13 to 15%, 20% ACOS, and this thing's a cash train, then think about exterior advertising. Are you running Facebook ads? Are you running Instagram ads? Don't launch a bunch of products without having your product optimized the best it can be, because in the long run, you're only going to hurt yourself.